Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mosumala. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you not miss any updates from me. So today is going to be our part 3 of building your makeup bag, our part 3 and our final part. Yes, so my darling, if this is your first time here, especially to see this how to build your makeup bag, I would encourage you to watch the part 1 and part 2. I'm going to link it in the description box. It's going to be very useful. Trust me, very informative video. Now the whole idea of all of this is a lot of people who wants to build their makeup kit and they don't know where to start from, so I basically just narrow down the basic things that you really need, the things that really have to be in your bag. That's the whole idea, and gradually you can build your bag, because you cannot build a makeup bag in a day. Like, you just have to keep building. The more you see new products, the more you buy, the more you want to try and all of that, but having the basics is what really matters. So that's why I said you should watch the part 1 and the part 2, and so this is the part 3, which consists of the brush sets. Now, so for the brushes, I've narrowed them down to the very basic. Now you can get a brush set. Why I'm not a fan of a brush set is I have not really seen a brush set for beginners that really consists of all the things that you really need, because I've not really seen a set of brush that really favors the beginner. You know, either one or two things are missing, so I prefer to buy my brushes individually. Personally, would advise that you buy specific brushes that you need rather than buy a set. I've seen people buy sets that there are just some things that they don't have need for in that brush, and trust me, you really need these brushes. So the first brush is this flat brush. Now this flat brush, I call it my utility brush. Can you see how flat it is? When you want to start your makeup and you want to rub your primer, you want to rub your moisturizers, liquid highlights, I don't like to use my hands. That is where this brush comes to play. Now you need a foundation brush. You can get any nice foundation brush. I like to use, this is my best brush. This is the brush that I use. Like, this brush is my holy grail. It is the Morphe 439 brush, and a dupe for this brush is it's not very expensive though, but a dupe for it is the elf brush. The elf brushes, they are so nice. But if you are on a budget and you want a very nice brush, trust me, go for elf brushes or BH Cosmetics brushes, but elf is more popular, so I would just prefer you do an elf brush. As a matter of fact, I personally, if you want a dupe for anything brushes, I would rather go with an elf brush because their brushes are just so nice. Now also you need your powder brush. You can do a small powder brush or you can do a big powder brush. I like a big powder brush because I just want to, you know, I just like a sharp job. You need a bronzer, you need a contour, and you need a blush brush. This blush is my holy grail. This is my 3-in-1. I use this as my bronzer brush, I use this as my contour brush, and I use this as my blush brush. So I really love this brush. You can get something like this or slightly bigger, something that is not very dense, very thick, so that you don't have like a straight line. I mean, you want your bronzer, your contour, you want everything to blend nicely. You know, that's why I would prefer you buy this brush. But really, it doesn't really matter what I tell you, it's what works for you. I'm just giving you the basics. Now onto a concealer brush. You want to cut your crease, you need a concealer brush. You want to correct the eyebrows that you did, you need a concealer brush. You want to dab on your spots, you need a concealer brush. So a concealer brush is really very important. Now onto your eyeshadow brushes. I would recommend, for starters, 4 brushes for your eyeshadow. Why is because you need a big blending brush. This is what this looks like. Sometimes you're in a hurry, you want to go out and you don't want to do a lot, and you probably just want a smoked out look, and this brush is going to be very useful for my babies that goes to work. Like this, you just use this, pew on your eyes and you're done. Now you need a smaller blending brush. You need a smaller blending brush because sometimes you just need to be very detailed. You know, when you want to be detailed with your eyes, you need smaller blending brushes. And you want to blend out ash lines on your shadows, you need a small blending brush. Now you need 2 flat brushes. Now these are eyeshadow brushes. You need a small one and you need a big one. Now the big one, you can just pat eyeshadows on your lid. Now for the small one, it goes into the corners of your eyes. That's why you really need these brushes. Now your highlighter brush, you know, for the blue. You need a brush specifically for your highlights. Now for your lip, you need a lip brush. If you use a pencil, you want to use a lip brush to smudge your pencil out. You know, you want it to be very smooth. You don't want a thick line with your pencil. Now for your lipstick, you want to blend your lipstick, you need a brush to do that. Also, you need an angled brush, and you need a tiny brush like this. For some of you that like to use gel products, like for your gel brows, you can use an angled brush for your gel brows. You can also use it for your powdered brows. You can use your angled brush to pack colors even under your waterline, and you can use your angled brush for a wing liner. You can use it to wing your liners. You know, those are really the basics of the angled brush. Now I love this tiny brush because this is what I used to get this beautiful line in my waterline. Like, it is so precise. I usually use a gel product for my waterline, and it just makes it stand out. It just gets the job done so easily. I would recommend this. Finally, you need your beauty blender. Please, when buying a beauty blender, buy a soft beauty blender. Preferably, if you can afford the original beauty blender, please buy that. Or if you just want to buy a beauty blender, please make sure the beauty blender is soft. By the time it is damp, it is way softer. Please, you really need that. You can use your beauty blender even for your foundation. You can use your beauty blender for your concealer. You can even use your beauty blender to apply your highlights. And these are the brushes you're going to be needing, my love. Trust me, brushes play a major role in the application of makeup. Brushes, they are just very key, and I would advise that you get very good brushes that will last very long. Please just don't buy cheap brushes for the sake of buy good brushes that will stand the test of time. Please invest in your brushes. And that's just it, guys. Honestly, if you watch the part 1, 2 and 3 of this video, building your makeup bag is just going to be like easy. You won't need to struggle looking for how to build your makeup bag. With all of this, you can create all the colors, you can do all the beautiful looks that you want. But if you have all of this, trust me, you are good. And that comes to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, please share my videos, tell people about my channel, please, I'm begging. So I'm going to see you next time. I love you, stay beautiful, and bye.